this is Carlise, and on today's episode we are going to be learning how to make jambalaya. Okay, so for those of you who don't really know what jambalaya is, it was a dish, it is a dish that was originated in Louisiana. It mainly consists of meat, mixed vegetables, rice, stuff like that. Okay, and when I tell you it's divine, it is just divine. So that's what we're going to be making today. So if you're ready for today's recipe, stay tuned. Okay guys, so I have one of my, I want to say it's the skillet pan. I have a pan on high heat. We're going to start off by sauteing our vegetables. I'm just going to add a little bit of olive oil, okay, in this pan. Now this is one of my catering pans that I use for when I do catering events. If you've seen last episode, I kind of have a hard time keeping things in the bowl. Don't really have a big enough pot to cook this in, okay, and I am going to be making quite a bit of it. So brought out one of my big old skillets. So I have my olive oil heating up. My pan's already hot. What we're going to be adding to it is I have a full onion that I've diced up. I have 3 different types of peppers. So I have a yellow bell pepper, a green bell pepper, and a red bell pepper. I have some celery that I also diced up. And to give it a little bit of kick, I have about 1 jalapeno pepper. Okay, so we're going to add this right on in. I also have some garlic, okay, that I'm going to add in there. So I chopped it up. I didn't mince it. I just chopped it, you know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook this down, just for it to be a little softened, okay? Just saute it for about 5 minutes. Once it comes to right where I need it to be, we're going to come back and we're going to add these sausages to it, okay? So I'll see you back in about 5 minutes, guys. Hey guys, so my vegetables are looking great, okay? My garlic is starting to brown. My kitchen already smells amazing. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add in our sausage, okay? Now, the recipe usually has sausage, andouille sausage. It has to be andouille, guys. So the recipe usually calls for andouille sausage, chicken breast or thighs, and shrimp. Okay, so we're going to be making today's recipe with andouille sausage and shrimp. I left out the chicken just because I know I've been making a lot of stuff with chicken in it lately. Don't really feel like eating that right now. So since I left out the chicken, I'm just adding a little more sausage just to make up for that, okay? So I have about 2 pounds of sausages in this right now. And it's just thinly sliced up. Okay, so I'm going to cook this off for about another 5 minutes. And then we'll add in the rice, the broth, our seasonings, get it all smelling good, okay? So, we'll be back in about 5 more minutes. Okay, guys. So, it's been about 5 minutes. I have all my sausages in, I have my vegetables in, got some olive oil in there in the pan. So that's been cooking up. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add in our liquids, our rice, our seasoning, just to kick it off a little bit more, okay? So first we're going to add in our chicken broth. Now this is, I don't like store-bought chicken broth. This is my homemade chicken broth, okay? So we're going to add this right on in there. That's going to cool it down a little bit. I'm going to turn my heat down on low, okay? We're going to add in our crushed tomatoes. So I'm going to put that on right in there too. So mix it up a little bit. Okay. Be careful you don't want it splashing everywhere. Yeah, I know I'm a messy cook. So I've already felt it splash me. So I'm just going to put in that disclaimer. Okay, so we add in our tomatoes. I just added in 2 tablespoons of Cajun seasoning. That's going to give it a nice little kick also. This smells good. Okay, we're gonna add in some cayenne pepper, some fresh rosemary and thyme that I chopped up, and a bay leaf. Right, guys? Mix that on up in there. Now that we have all of that flavored up, let's add in this rice. Remember, you always want to cook it 1 part rice to 2 part liquid. So no matter how much you're making, for how many people you're making it for, you always want to do your measurements by 1 part rice to 2 parts liquid. Okay? So I have this all mixed up in there. That rice is going to soak up a majority of that liquid. Okay, then we're going to come back after about 20 to 25 minutes. It's going to take for the rice to cook. So we'll be back in about that time, and we're going to add in our final ingredients, which is our shrimp and our okra. Okay, so we'll be back. Hey guys, so it's been about 25 minutes. My rice is fully cooked through. My liquid is pretty much evaporated. Okay, so now we're going to add in our shrimp and our okra. Okay, so I have my okra here. It's fresh okra. We don't use frozen. Okay, this is fresh okra that I thinly sliced. Okay, so we're gonna add that just right on in. Okay, mix that up a little bit. Get it all in there. I'm telling you, it's making the colors pop. So now we're going to add in our shrimp. Okay. I have about 1 pound of shrimp here. It's already been peeled, deveined, cleaned, all of that good stuff. So we're going to add that right on in. Now, your jambalaya is pretty much done after this point. All we're going to do is let it sit. I'm going to cover it back up. I did have it covered while I was cooking the rice. Okay, so I'm going to cover it back up. And once my shrimp are clear and beautiful white pink color, that means they're done. That means our jambalaya is done. That means we get to eat, which I'm looking forward to. So I'm just going to mix this on up. Okay, I turn my pot back down on low. And I'm going to get this covered. And my shrimp are already starting to turn pink. I see some of them already starting to turn pink. So this shouldn't take more than a couple minutes. Okay, so we'll be right back in a couple minutes. We'll get ready to eat. Hey, how about that? Hey guys, so we're back. Our shrimp looks wonderful. It smells wonderful. It's hot, if you can see all that steam blowing in my face. So I'm just going to turn this off, okay, and we're going to try this. I haven't made jambalaya in about, I would say about 2 years since my last catering event. It was a southern event, so I think I made jambalaya. I had made a beautiful salad for it. I did a pork shoulder. I did a bunch of things. So it's been about 2 or 3 years since I made this, so let's just dig in. I'm trying to get everything in one bite. I know I can't, but I promise you I'm about to try. Ooh, it's hot. Next time I should let it cool off, but it's hot. It's good. It has that nice spicy kick from the cayenne pepper and that Cajun. You definitely taste the jalapeno pepper, but it's not too overpowering. Because I promise you, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't really like spicy food that much. But this has just the right amount of spices. The rice is cooked beautifully. The sausages are done. That shrimp is beautiful. I don't know if you can see that, but it's beautiful. It's pink. Woo! I'm sorry for raising my voice. I'm excited about it. Guys, this is amazing. So I just want to say thank you for cooking with me today. Okay, we'll see you back in a couple of days with another recipe. I'm going to leave everything that you need for this recipe down below in the description box. Make sure you please like, comment, Subscribe to my page. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you know every time I get new recipes posted. Because I'm going to be posting about 2 recipes a week now, guys. We're going to up this up a little bit. Okay? So, once you get that, make sure you just comment, like, subscribe. I know I've said that already. Hey, do it. And I'll see you in a couple of days with another recipe. Thank you for joining me today.